Hello again. Today I was guided to do another what is my situation showing me? What's the purpose of the situation that I'm in? So an outcome. So, whoops. I've got some cards mixed up here. I was also guided to shuffle the cards on camera today to make the piles. Not sure why. If you want to skip it, you can skip it, of course, because you don't need to just sit here watching me shuffle. But that's what I was guided to do. So we're looking for 4 cards for each pile. So that was for pile number 1. I hear we're going to get pile number 2's card next. That was almost, but not quite. And then pile number 3, and then pile number 4, and we're going to do that 4 times. So let's see what happens. So they want me to be very clear that it's 1 card per. There we go. Put that. There we go. Okay, that one is for that card, that deck. Okay, that pile, I guess. All right, now I'm to use the gold cards next. We're going to do blue, gold, blue. Gold, I guess, is what I'm hearing. So bear with me or fast forward, whatever you would like to do. If you would like to watch this process, that's entirely up to you. Some of you might find it as fun as I do to see the cards pop out. I don't know. I find it quite fun, the way that they do this. Those are not the cards, though. That's just me not being able to hold on to things. Here we go. When they pop out, you kind of know, because we're looking for 1 card, so it should be 1 card popping out. They're trying. Something's trying to come out. Okay, let's see. Nope, that's a bunch. So we keep going until we get 1 for pile number 2. 1 card for pile number 2. There we go. Sometimes you have to ask them or nudge them to do it a little quicker. Okay, pile number 3. Can we get the 1 card from the gold deck for pile number 3 that you want to give us? There we go, pile number 3. Pile number 4. Can you give me the 1 card for pile number 4 from the gold deck? That will be the 2nd card for pile number 4 in this spread that we're doing. There it is. It's jumping around. Okay, now we're going to do it with the blue cards again. And then the gold cards one more time, and then we'll get the reading started. There's pile number 1. Well, there's pile number 2. That one flipped over, so I know it's that one. And then, let's see. Pile number 3. Can we get the card for pile number 3? Yep, there we go. It even landed on pile number 3. Pile number 4. Can we get the card for pile number 4 that wants to come from this blue deck? That's a bunch of them, so not card. Let's get the card for pile number 4 from this blue deck for the 3rd card for our pile number 4s. Some of them are trying to come out. I see. There we go. That one's it. Okay. Last one. My shoulders are getting sore from all this shuffling, but this is how they want me to do it today, so this is how we're doing it today. All right. Pile number 1. Last gold card for pile number 1. Show me the last gold card for pile number 1. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, and then last card for pile number 2. Pop a card out for pile number 2. There we go. Pile number 3. Last card for pile number 3. Pop it out when you're ready to. Almost. Pile number 3. What card do you want us to have for pile number 3? That was 2 cards, so we're gonna keep going here. Hopefully you guys give them to me quickly. There we go. That's pile number 3. My shoulders really are getting sore now. 5 minutes of shuffling in a row. There we go. Pile number 4. Thank you, guys. All right, so we have our piles now. So I'm going to let you focus on these piles. No crystals today, just the piles. Focus on the piles, pick your pile, and then we're going to look at what the situation is, what the purpose of it is, what the inspirations and actions are inspired by it, and what the outcome is. That's the 4 cards, what they represent. So I'm going to open the energy, let you pick your piles, and then we'll get to it. All right, here we go. If you have not picked a pile yet, please pause the video now and do so. However, I'm going to get started with my pile number 1s. All right. So pile number 1. So let's just put the pile there. Let you guys focus. Okay. Let's see. All right. So, okay, pile number 1s. Let's get started and see what we have here for you. All right. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that, so this is amazing. Actually, you have 4 major arcana here. All right. So that's pretty cool to start with. Just want to call that out. This is the High Priestess card. And if this was upright, it would mean that you can juggle and balance a ton of things. And, you know, you are the High Priestess. This is telling me. And you have that ability. However, what it's telling me, because it's reversed, is that you're a little overwhelmed, okay? You're a little overwhelmed right now. You're having a tough time juggling and balancing everything. And the reason you're having a tough time juggling and balancing everything is because even if you're the High Priestess, we all have a point. We all have a limit, right? We're human beings, you know. So you're overwhelmed. You have too much on your plate. You have too much going on, and it's distracting you from the High Priestess that you are. It's distracting you from, being able to tune into your wisdom and your knowledge and your psychic abilities and your intuitive abilities as the High Priestess, because you just have too much on your plate, okay? Is what the situation is. However, what this is telling me is, so that's the situation. The purpose of that is because they're asking you, this is the Sun card, okay? This is a beautiful, beautiful card. So the Sun card brings clarity and simplicity and a new life, okay? It's the light. It lights up your life, right? So this tells me that the reason why you're feeling so overwhelmed is because your guides want you to get rid of some things on your plate. They want you to clear some things from your plate and embrace a simpler life. There's a book I read years and years ago. It was wonderful. It's called Simple Abundance. I believe that's the name of the book. And it said, it was more about things than situations, but I never forgot one of the things that it said. And it said, if you don't love it, don't keep it around, as far as like furniture goes, or whatever. And I've really tried to stick to that, and it does really simplify life. And I think it applies to relationships and work and all kinds of things. If you're not loving it, why are you doing it, right? So if you approach life from that perspective, it becomes very clear, which is what this wants to bring. Clarity, right? It wants to bring clarity and simplicity, okay? And a new life. So it's telling you to take stock of all the things you have on your plate. And if you don't love something, why are you devoting time and energy and attention to it, okay? Clear it from your plate, and you're going to have a new, simple life full of clarity. And you'll be able to have the clarity that the High Priestess has, okay? And then what that's going to inspire here is you will be more creative. This is the Empress, okay? So this is the Queen of Cups. So first of all, emotional fulfillment and stability, but also creativity, fertility, manifestation. She represents all of that. So when you clear things from your plate that are taking up your time, that are not something you love doing, and you don't need to be devoting your time and energy to, you can devote more of your time and energy to things that you love, and that's going to open your creativity and your fertility and your manifestation abilities, and you're going to be this empress. Okay, so not only just the high priestess with all the knowledge, wisdom, and you know, intuition, etc., but the empress who is the high priestess, kind of is, if you think about it, like the spiritual side of things. The empress is the physical side of things. She creates in this world. Okay, so if you think about that, so yeah, you're going to be able to be both when you get this clarity. This reminds me, I'm thinking, this reading reminds me of the 80-20 rule, right? So the 80-20 rule in business is that 20% of things will take up 80% of your time. You clear that 20% of things away and you free up 80% of your time, right? So, and often the 20% of the things that are taking 80% of your time are not the things that you love doing, and not the things that you love and want to be doing. You know, when you talk about business, you talk about clients, you know, the most difficult clients are going to be that 20% that are taking up 80% of your time. And why are you holding on to those clients, right? Like, let someone else service them. It's not the right fit for you, right? So that's what this is about. You're going to figure out what's not the right fit for you in your life, and you're going to let it go, and you're going to get that off your plate so that you can bring this clarity and simplicity and a new life. Okay, and the new life is going to be, you are the empress creating what you want to create, what your heart desires. Okay, and not dealing with all this other stuff that you don't need to be dealing with. And then the outcome is, look at this, the Ace of Pentacles. This is the World card. So the Ace of Pentacles means new beginnings, new ventures, new opportunities, all kinds of great things. And the World card says, you know, that the world is opening up to you, that, you know, there's so many beautiful things coming. The world is your oyster. That's what, and I don't think that's even the saying, but that's the saying that I always hear when I see that card, is the world is your oyster. Okay, so when you clear some things off your plate, you know, that's going to be the result, and it's going to be amazing for you. Yeah, and yeah, it's just going to open up a whole new world to you, which is what this is. The purpose is a new life, a new beginning, simplicity, clarity, etc. So this is a pretty clear reading. My number ones: get those things off your plate that you don't love being there. Figure out how to get them off your plate. It's going to bring you clarity, simplicity, and a new life. You're going to be able to be more creative, way more creative, and you're going to have new opportunities, and the world's going to open up to you, a whole new world, a more fulfilling world, a world that is going to be full of things that you love doing and paying attention to and spending your time on. So that's their guidance for you today. All right, that's pretty clear. I love this reading. All right, you go. Have a great day now. Bye. All right, my pile number twos. Let's see what we have for you today. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, pile number twos. You are in some sort of a, it's not a struggle as much as it's, you know, some sort of a competition almost. Some sort of maybe a negotiation, actually, is what I'm hearing. So some sort of negotiation of some sort, or some sort of thing where you're, you know, like, this is clearly a game of cards and someone's, you know, playing their hand and etc. So because it's upright, the way I read this card is that you're going to win whatever this is. You're going to win this negotiation. You're going to win this competition. You're going to win this power struggle, if that's what it is. Whatever this thing you're engaged in, this, I want to say, so it could be a competition, it could be negotiation, it could be a power struggle, whatever it is, you're going to win, quote unquote. Now, you know, yeah, you're gonna come out ahead is how I'm gonna say it, versus winning. But you're gonna come out ahead. Okay, you're gonna do well in that. Okay, and that's gonna bring some so that's the situation you're in. You're in this either power struggle or negotiation or competition of some sort. So the purpose is, this card is, you're going to win it or achieve whatever you're trying to achieve or come out ahead. And it's to bring you celebration. This is a celebration. This is a celebratory card. So enjoy and emotional fulfillment. So it's this, whatever this is, when you come through it and you achieve from it, you're going to have some joy that's brought to you as a result of this, some joy and some celebration and some, you know, just a lot of fun, some socializing, etc. So that's what's going on with that. Okay. That's so you're going to come out of it. You're going to come ahead. You're going to get through it, whatever it is, and you're going to get ahead of it. And then you're going to, so this is to teach you, this is the situation, this is the purpose. This is to teach you to, I hear, to enjoy life more. Okay. So whatever this is that you're going through, that is a bit of a struggle right now. That's how I'm going to say it. Or some sort of, there's some conflict there. There's some, not battling, but there's some conflict of some sort. You're up against something here. Whatever that is, the purpose is to teach you to enjoy life more, to be happy, to just, once you get through this, you're going to appreciate your friends more, your social life more, your happiness more, your joy more. That's what this is all about. You're going to be more appreciative, and you're going to be more joyful, and you're going to embrace the joy in life more, because this struggle or whatever this is teaching you that you need to focus more on this, okay, on the joy in life. And what it's going to inspire for you is that this is interesting because pile one said the same thing, the same card. That's why I used the two decks, I guess. But anyways, it's going to inspire you to be the empress that you are. The empress that you are is creative. She's fertile. She's, a master manifester. She can manifest her heart's desires. She focuses on her creativity, and that brings her a lot of joy. So you're gonna be able to do that. Okay, that's what this is inspiring in you. And then as you do that, you're also becoming, the outcome is you're becoming the Hierophant. The Hierophant is very, very third eye is wide open, has the keys to the wisdom and the spiritual guidance and the intuition and everything, and the authority and etc. So whatever this is that you're going through right now is going to bring a big shift in your life, a shift to focusing on unity, the big picture, unity and joy. That's what 3 represents, the big picture, unity and joy. And this is the cups and or the hearts in this deck. But so that's emotional and spiritual unity and big picture and joy. So this thing that you're going through is going to, the purpose is for you to shift to this big picture of unity and joy and love. Okay. And then when you do that shift, you're going to be inspired to be creative and manifest and, all the things that the Empress stands for. And that is going to lead you eventually to being the Hierophant, with your intuition wide open, your wisdom wide open, your self-determination, I hear, wide open. And just being fully connected is what I hear. Fully connected to those things. Okay, so that's the message they have for you. So whatever this is, maybe see how it's going to. Maybe they're sending you this message to see how you can start to focus on unity, big picture, love, joy, and that'll help you shift. Maybe that's how you achieve or come out ahead from this situation. And then it's going to open your creativity and your spiritual connectivity. All right, that's what I hear for you. I hope it helped. And I'm going to move on to my pile number 3 now. You go, have a great day. Bye. All right, my pile number 3s. Let's see what they have to say to you guys. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see this. This is very interesting. Okay. Situation you're in. You might be socializing and partying a little too much, maybe. This is a great card. I love this card. It's all about joy and socializing and having a lot of fun and etc. And often this is like where we want to get to, not the situation we're in. So I'm reading this because it's the situation you're in, as maybe you're indulging a bit too much, okay? Maybe you're indulging a little bit too much in superficial, I'm going to say superficial um, activities and fun, absolutely fun. You're having a lot of fun, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. But maybe you're feeling it. Maybe you're feeling that, you know, you're having a bit too much fun. Maybe there's something that you're starting to feel that you've been, you know, you've been having a lot of fun, but maybe the indulgence in it is starting to get to you, because anything out of balance is you know, once it gets out of balance, we start to recognize it and we start to feel it. So you might be feeling the effects of being, of overindulging a bit, is what I'm reading this card as. So the purpose of this is they want you to get a little more serious. They want you to become a little bit more serious. This is the Queen of Swords, okay? And she's super serious. You can look at her. But she's very strategic and very ambitious. So they're saying, you know, okay, you've had a lot of fun and that's fantastic. That's great. But you're starting to feel the effects of having too much fun maybe. So we need some balance. We need you to get a little bit more serious about your life and about your situation, and, you know, come up with a plan. Come up with a plan, really, is what they're inspiring you to do, okay? So, like I said, this is going to inspire you to go within. This is the Hermit card. So this is going to inspire you to take a little hermit, okay? So you're going from socializing a bit too much to hermiting a little bit, okay? So that's okay, because this is a wish fulfillment card as well. This is the Nine of Pentacles. So going within and becoming a bit of a hermit, and maybe, you know, to balance this overindulgence and socializing and having a lot of fun, they're, you know, asking you to get a little bit more serious and a little bit more ambitious and to make a plan for your life. And they're saying, you know, if you go within, you will have this fulfillment, okay? So you need to go within and figure some stuff out, okay? You need to yeah, you need some alone time, a little bit of alone time. I'm not saying to go be a hermit, but just a little bit of alone time, because you're just distracted. Oh yeah, that's what I'm hearing. All this socializing, all this fun, whatever it is that you're doing is distracting you so that you're not able to come up with the plan or the strategy or whatever it is. So they're just asking you to get rid of some of the distractions, take a little break, you know, sit with yourself a little bit, and it's going to bring you some fulfillment, okay? The Nine of Pentacles is a fulfillment, and it's a financial fulfillment card. So maybe you're spending too much money on this socializing too. I just heard that, some of you. And you might be wanting to save. And so maybe that's the plan you need to come up with, and you need to hermit a little to do so. I'm not sure, but you need to bring this into balance, okay? Is what I know. And the overindulgence needs to get brought into balance. And then when you do that, this is the Seven of Cups. So this speaks about this cup is the, you know, you've explored these cups, you've opened these cups, you've had those cups, right? So you've turned those cups over now. You know, this is about knowledge, this is about riches, this is about growth, you know, fulfillment, etc. There's a few things here. So you've done a lot of that, but there's one cup here that we don't know what's in that cup, okay? You need to use your imagination, you need to use your creativity, you need to use your intuition to figure out what this cup, this one last cup that you haven't explored yet, has for you. And that's why you need to go within to do that, okay? So 7 is about seeking truth. The cups is usually about emotional stuff, so I think that's what it wants you to focus on. Yes, it's great to have a good time, but it doesn't always bring you the same emotional fulfillment. And I think that this is about emotional fulfillment. And when you have emotional fulfillment, your other fulfillment, when you focus on happiness and joy in your life, and like true happiness and joy, not superficial, okay, not just partying and having fun with people, but when you focus on finding what truly makes your heart sing and fulfilled, financial rewards will follow that, okay? So that's how I'm reading this. They just want you to, you know, maybe pull back a little on the overindulgence here in this stuff, and get a little bit more serious spend some time without the distractions to figure out what it is that you truly want and need, that will fulfill you emotionally, spiritually, etc., because that's what's going to bring you this fulfillment financially and otherwise. So when you figure out what's going to fulfill you emotionally and spiritually, and you pursue that, the physical world falls into place and supports you in that. Okay, so that's what they're saying. So yeah, I hope that helped. I hope that makes sense to you. I'm going to move on to my pile number 4 now. All right, my pile number 4 is, let me take a look at your cards and see what they want to tell you. Okay, that's a clear card. Very well. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I see why I use 2 decks now, because often similar cards. So in pile number 1 and pile number 2, I think it was, this card was the same card but different decks or something. Yeah, it must have been different decks, because it was the same card. And then you guys have the same card as pile number 3 here in this outcome. So that's really interesting. It's not, in theirs it was reversed, but here, anyways, it's just interesting to me. Sorry, I'll get back on track and get to your reading. Okay, so the situation is, you are leaving the past behind. Okay, you've left something behind. Okay, and you're moving toward emotional healing, spiritual healing. You're receiving, that's the moon there, the divine feminine, which is the receiving. So you've taken all that you want from the past, which is in this one bag here, so it's not a lot. You're making a clean break and you're leaving the past behind. Okay, that's the situation you're in right now. That's what it tells me. All right, the purpose of being in that situation is that you need to move forward, and you need to move forward quickly. That's what this card is telling me. So choosing to leave the past behind and getting rid of all that baggage is going to help you move forward, and move forward quickly, okay, and create stability in your life. Okay, that's what you're doing. So they're applauding you for leaving the past behind. It's going to the purpose of you doing that is to move forward, and move forward quickly. I hear you're making up for lost time. That's why it's so quick. Okay, that's why it's going to be fast for you. So you're making up for lost time. Don't worry about the lost time. You know, it had its purpose, and it had its, it's created who you are today. So don't worry about that. But now you're going to make up for lost time, and you're going to move quickly. Okay, you're going to move forward very quickly. That's what it's saying. And so that's the situation. That's the purpose. And this is the action and inspiration that comes from that. And this is, you're going to be triumphant. Okay, this is the Chariot as well. Oh, yeah. So you're not just going to be triumphant. You're going to be the driver, in the driver's seat of your own life now. Okay, you're going to be in the driver's seat. That's the triumph. You're going to be in the driver's seat of your own life. You're going to be determining your own life. So you're leaving behind whatever this was. This was keeping you from being in the driver's seat. So you are now in the driver's seat of your own life. Okay, that's amazing. So yeah, leaving the past behind, making up for lost time, moving quickly. I hear you got rid of the dead weight. I don't know what, sorry if, that sounds kind of, anyways, blunt, but that's what they're saying. You got rid of the dead weight that was holding you back. You're now moving forward quickly as a result of that, and you're in your driver's seat, and you're going to be triumphant in this, okay? That's what they're saying to me. And then you are going to be, you're going to uncover something that this is your heart's desire that you haven't been able to uncover because you've been too busy with this baggage, whatever this is from the past. But now that you've let go of it, you're going to uncover this this heart's desire, this cup that's turned over that you haven't explored yet, okay? So, and you are seeking right now, okay? You're seeking. The 7 is the seeker of spirituality, of truth, basically. So you're seeking, and then the 77 multiplies that, magnifies that, right? So you are seeking your truth. And you're going to find it. You're going to find your heart's desire. You're going to find what makes you happy, what makes you shine is what I'm hearing. Okay, so you can look up 77 as well. That's a message for you. Whatever message comes to you. I mean, I could tell you what I find when I look up 77, but I find that when I look up the numbers, often a different message will come to me than, when I looked it up last time. So whatever message comes to you is the message that's meant for you from the 77, okay? But you definitely need to look up the 77 because that's an important number here, okay? So yeah, you're leaving the past behind, making up for lost time, becoming the driver of your own life. You'll be triumphant as a result of that, and you will figure out what your heart's desire is and what makes you shine, what makes you happy, what makes you fulfilled, okay, emotionally, spiritually. And when we're fulfilled emotionally and spiritually, we're fulfilled. The universe comes together to support you financially and otherwise and physically. So yeah, good. They're saying, good call. They're proud of you. They're happy. They're applauding you for doing this. This is not easy. This is not easy, right? When you see that card, you know it's not easy, right? So yeah, but you're gonna move forward quickly as a result of this, and you're gonna make up for any lost time that you feel you've lost. It's not really lost time, but that's how we feel sometimes. And you're going to be the driver in in charge of your own life. You're going to be, directing your own life, self-determination, all of that. And you're going to be triumphant. You're going to be very successful with that. And you're going to find your heart's desire. Okay. You're going to find what lights you up and makes you shine. So that's all I have for you. Very clear message. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it makes sense to you. It resonates with you. And go out and have a great day now. Okay, bye.